Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your meditation reading. This is specifically focusing on the relationship of the Sun joining Pluto in the earliest minutes of Aquarius this month, January 2024. The reading is timeless. I've laid out the African Tarot along the axis of the horoscope wheel. I'll clarify with the good Tarot, and I will use 3 oracle decks throughout. I thank you for your time with me. The essential element to these readings, their power, and I am doing personal readings. The information for that is in the description box below. Overall, I truly appreciate all the support that you give to me. So let's get started, Taurus, with your overall energy, the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is about your ability to open up to new ideas. Perhaps you are learning new subjects. You're open up to taking a training class or pursuing more education. You may be, in all things, looking for ways that you can do it yourself. You can take the steps necessary to do as much of something as possible before perhaps you turn it over to experts or others who can assist you. But this step ensures that you're going to know which experts are able to actually help you, rather than a blind shoot of finding some support that is misaligned with your purposes. You're also really challenging the way you use words, the way you allow your words to shape your thoughts. And this is one way in which you're attempting to follow the precept in honor of the idea that your words, your thoughts shape your reality. And so this is something that perhaps is clearly on your mind at this time, something you're paying a lot of attention to. In the 10th house, the Death card indicates that you are making a major transition in your life. This generally refers to a rebirth, and this, in fact, is the area where the Sun and Pluto are going to be impacting you most significantly. Of course, for Taurus rising, this is going to be most relevant, but it will affect any Taurus placement. The Sun is really the destiny that we're pursuing in this life, the lessons we came to learn. And Pluto represents all those resources that you have, you've honed, you've gained traction with, those inner jewels within you that are emerging at this time. Pluto in Aquarius will be occurring for many years, more than a decade. However, this movement into Aquarius will be most active for the first several months of 2024, moving back into Capricorn very briefly in the fall for a few weeks. So this really is about the rebirth of your place in the world, how the world sees you, where you see your relationship to your community. And so the sense of belonging to the world, stepping into a place of power, is very relevant for you and really is representing the relinquishment, the surrender of old habits and ideas. The first house, the Page of Wands. The second page, what I love about this is that the rebirth you're experiencing is being mirrored in your approach to things. The pages are always the beginner mind, starting fresh, allowing yourself to be instructed or to learn, to look at new ways, in this case, of doing things, new inspirations, being energized about the opportunities that are before you, rather than any attention being paid to the old way that you've done things. No matter what your age, you're open to new inspiration moving forward and starting new things. In the fourth house, the house of your history, your home, your family, the Strength card indicates that you have worked very hard and consistently at managing your experience. This is a card about consistent plotting, perseverance. This is something you're very good at, Taurus. You move methodically. You know how strong you are. Even when you have not been recognized or rewarded for your efforts, you have continued, deeply understanding that any positive impact you can make on others or on projects in whatever area of work, particularly among your family relationships, is going to benefit you, even if you don't get the crown, even if you're not the winner. You are dedicated to this and you have been through a lot. This is about your resilience to never be kept down. No matter how hard things have been, you will do whatever it takes, not only to survive, but to be resilient, to be strong, to win. In the seventh house of your significant others, including goals as well as people, the Nine of Pentacles shows you having successfully cultivated your own garden. This is a beautiful card of economic independence, of freedom, of understanding what you need to do to cultivate your own talents and interests, your own skills, so that you are able to appreciate your life as you've cultivated, with a view to continuing to invest in yourself. The prosperity you've enjoyed on whatever terms, because this abundance is the abundance that you determine. You always understand, particularly now that it is the reinvestment in yourself or in projects that are familiar to you, that support you, is how you continue to cultivate this wonderful sense of independence. This does not mean bachelorhood for any of you. This does not mean a life of being single. In fact, it actually means not only are you content with your own energies, with your own company, with the things you've been able to build for yourself, but you are an increasingly attractive friend or partner because of this independence, because you're able to contribute equally in any relationship that you engage in. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey Oracle card, Taurus, and ask that if this reading is resonating for you, that you like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I pulled the card Grief, and it reads, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And this really bears upon this the Death card in your highest chart. This is the area of your life that's undergoing the greatest change. Your sense of belonging in the world, your sense of purpose in the world. You have released a lot. And as you are in the throes of releasing an old lifestyle, an old way of being, you are also appreciating the value of what has gotten you to where you are. In the case of a job, maybe this is a job that you don't enjoy. You're finally moving on, moving away. Perhaps you're retiring. Perhaps you're moving to a new company or even a new way of work altogether, a new field of endeavor or activity. This allows you to stop and let yourself feel the feelings, legitimate feelings of loss that put you in gratitude for the things that you have learned, the things you gained, the things that this particular activity has made possible for you. And I love in this particular deck the hands in prayer here that appreciate what's being let go of. in as much as it has made way for where you're going, the place you are creating in your life. I'm also going to pull a flora and fauna of Africa for you. And we've popped out the flamenco. This seems particularly suitable for you, Taurus. The flamenco is also associated with the plant lemon balm. Lovely plant, lovely herb, and the key words are balance emotions. Regain your balance, release negative energy, and take charge. Spend some time with people who keep you grounded. I'm going to clarify the Page of Wands in the first house with the Queen of Fire in the second house and the Five of Fire in the third house. You are full of confidence and passion. The closer you get to the shift in your life, if you're in the shift in your life, you are gaining in your confidence, your belief and faith in yourself. This is what is helping you not only to maintain this emotional independence, this economic independence, but it's giving you the confidence and passion to attract and draw to you the support, the resources, and the assistance that you need moving forward in carving out this new experience, this new job, or this new opportunity. The Five of Fire is very much about the way that you are changing how you interact with others. And again, the specter of how you use your words is really part of this real change of intentionality. You have a positive can-do attitude in any effort that you're a part of, particularly in your collaborations or work with others. You are completely clear that it is the honesty and clear intentions of everyone involved that can change a situation, that can find a solution, that can move towards healing or a better place. And this is backed up by your scrutiny and your attention to the words that you use and the reality that those words paint, that they create in your life. The Strength card in the fourth house is clarified by the Eight of Earth, and the fifth house and the Four of Fire in the sixth house. So there's a lot of enthusiasm here, a lot of excitement going on. You are similarly not only committed to your own personal development. This is requiring and takes for you an enjoyable attention and commitment to each step of refining your skills, improving any aspect of your life or your experience, your relationships that can be better. And this is all about your commitment to the learning process. You are absolutely clear how the difficult lessons you've endured, the things that you're releasing that haven't worked for you, may even have caused you incredible damage, have yielded lessons, have yielded gifts for you that help you now to celebrate the changes that you're experiencing. There's a sense of celebration regarding this transition in some way, a way that you may be celebrated, a way that you're feeling accomplished. You're feeling that you have earned the right to express yourself in the most creative and passionate way, perhaps allowing you a greater sense of freedom of expression than you've experienced in the past. And it may feel unbridled. You may feel as though this is just about your wild and crazy self, Taurus, but in fact, this has been groomed. You have groomed this expression into a way that has invest faith and belief in others. And that's part of the way in which your passion and your confidence is actually shaping a better world and experience for others. The Nine of Pentacles in the 7th house is clarified by the Moon card in the 8th house and the World card in the 9th house. So you are bravely looking at those patterns, difficult behavior patterns, difficult experiences that have been uncomfortable for you and that may be connected with uncomfortable aspects of your past. You are learning to see the way that difficult relationships have actually shaped and provided you with lessons that are now making it easier to complete this journey that you're on. You're looking at all the support, perhaps that you've never acknowledged, that maybe you have not allowed yourself to see because of your attachments to negative experiences of pain or difficulty, fear, things that didn't make sense to you. You're allowing them to be, to support you, to guide you. You're building up your prayer, your meditation practice. You may be journaling more. You may be following your dream life in a way that is more open to the range of experiences and emotions that you've had. You are completing a journey that is being closed out, that you are being celebrated for. You've finished up a path of achievement and accomplishment, but you're very clear that this is not the end, that you have only been you've only mastered skills, talents, and understandings that are part now of your arsenal, part now of your gifts and expression, so that you can begin a new journey at a higher level of self-expectation. You now know how to expect more of yourself, confidently understanding that whatever you do is going to net you the success that you want. The Death card in the 10th house is clarified by the 7 of Water in the 11th house and the Tower card in the 12th house. What I'm really loving about this energy is that you have seen the myriad of opportunities and experiences not only that you've had, but that still await you, the numerous options. In some ways, they can be confusing or overwhelming to you, but you're very clear now that there is only one path, and that is the path of your heart, the path of your healing. By the ability to engage expressively in the things that sometimes they are simply projections of unhappy experiences, a sense of feel-good gratification, and in other cases, they are truly worthy goals, but you're aware that the options before you are not all equal. In fact, some are not even beneficial. Nevertheless, you are arriving at a place where that turns out to be different than what you thought it would be. You may have entertained a very conventional path forward and suffered a lot of setbacks along the way. However, you never could have imagined where you have ended up. And I'm saying that in the most positive, optimistic way. As you release an old path, an old way of doing things, you're recognizing all kinds of opportunities in unexpected events. You're finding surprising alliances where you never believed or imagined you could go. Things have not turned out the way you thought that they would, and that ends up being a tremendous blessing in disguise for you. So in many ways, you are able to respond to the chaotic events of the world we live in, the changing in structures with a sense of peace and positive expectation. You're looking forward to changes that you are characteristically and usually not comfortable with. I'm going to finish up this reading, Taurus, with a hummingbird oracle. And a couple popped out. And I'm going to take what's on the top here. And this card is Synergy. Your heart, your dreams blossom through fulfilling symbiotic relationships. Thank you so much, Taurus, for this beautiful reading. Until next time, namaste.